Mesothelioma Victims Center urges diagnosed plumbers and welders to call them about the qualities their lawyer must have in order to get the best financial settlement. Don't get shortchanged. Washington, D.C. Marketwired. In November 5, 2015, the Mesothelioma Victims Center is strongly encouraging all plumbers, welders, electricians or construction workers with mesothelioma to call them at 866-714-646 about what qualities a lawyer must have to get the best compensation for this rare cancer. As the center would like to explain, anytime skill and experience should be at the top of their list when it comes to a lawyer helping them with a mesothelioma compensation claim. The Mesothelioma Victims Center says, we want to make absolutely certain that a plumber, welder, electrician who has been diagnosed with mesothelioma get the absolute best financial compensation settlement. As we would like to explain to anyone in this situation, for family members acting on behalf of a loved one, contacting us at 866-714-6466 betters your chances of getting the best possible compensation. We work hard to connect you with skilled mesothelioma attorneys that have decades of experience and have proven track records of earning the highest amount of compensation for their clients. We only suggest the best. Most plumbers, welders, or electricians who have developed mesothelioma were not exposed to asbestos in one isolated work environment. In most instances, we are talking about being exposed at dozens of workplaces. As many use their trade skill for many decades, we would like to explain to anyone who has been diagnosed with mesothelioma that worked in the welding, electrical, or plumber trade that reaches out to us at 866-714-6466 that we provide you with instant access to the nation's best mesothelioma lawyers in the hopes of dramatically improving compensation. We will also provide you with everything we know about treatment options and must-dos for the family. Please don't allow yourself to be shortchanged in any way if you have mesothelioma. http://mesotheliomavictimscenter.com. Vital compensation tip from the Mesothelioma Victims Center. If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with mesothelioma, make a list of all the workplaces where asbestos exposure could have taken place, as well as information on how the asbestos exposure could have occurred. Times and dates are critical. Along with location, it is this type of specific information that can dramatically increase the value of a mesothelioma compensation claim. The Mesothelioma Victims Center has provided access to the current Environment Protection Agency's website as a reference about how seriously the federal government now takes exposure to asbestos. There were no such rules in the 1950s, 1960s, or 1970s. http://www.epa.gov/asbestos/asbestos-laws-and-regulations. The average age for a diagnosed victim of mesothelioma is 72 years old. Frequently, victims of mesothelioma are initially misdiagnosed with pneumonia. This year, between 2,500 and 3,000 U.S. citizens will be diagnosed with mesothelioma. Mesothelioma is attributable to exposure to asbestos. According to the CDC, the states indicated with the highest incidence of mesothelioma include Maine, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Maryland, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Ohio, West Virginia, Michigan, Illinois, Minnesota, Louisiana, Washington, and Oregon. However, based on the calls the Mesothelioma Victims Center receives, a diagnosed victim of mesothelioma could live in any state including New York, Florida, California, Texas, Illinois, Ohio, Iowa, Indiana, Missouri, North Carolina, Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Kansas, Nebraska, North Dakota, Wyoming, Colorado, New Mexico, Utah, Nevada, Arizona, Idaho, or Alaska.